Turning now to the monkeypox outbreak, already declared a public health emergency. The FDA just announced a plan to stretch the nation's vaccine supply by giving out smaller doses. Our senior medical correspondent, Dr. Torres, is here with everything we need to know. Dr. John, always good to have you.
Good morning.
So let's start with this FDA decision. I mean, what's changing here and why?
Well, it sounds like a bit of a head scratcher because they're giving smaller doses, but they found out those smaller doses are effective.
Okay.
And the reason they're doing this is because they don't have sufficient doses to get to the population they need to in order to try to keep this under control. They're estimating over 1 million doses are needed. Right now, in the Strategic National Stockpile, they have 441,000. If they can split it like they say they can split it, that pushes it up to over 2 million doses. So that should be sufficient to hopefully get the who needs it and get it under control.
And there's a lot of misinformation around the outbreak of this virus. Can you clear up who is most vulnerable?
So the ones that are most vulnerable are anybody who's going to come in contact with somebody who potentially has it, that skin-to-skin contact.
So it's skin to skin.
It's skin to skin. The others are more theoretical, as in the respiratory droplets. If you're very close to somebody for an extended period of time, as in kissing somebody or hugging them closely, potentially that way. But that skin to skin is the way it mostly passes, and that has to be touching somebody who has an open lesion or a sore that's weeping the virus. Then you can get it, and that's why these populations that are having it right now, they tend to have more skin-to-skin contact, and they tend to get this more often.
A lot of kids heading back to college in just a few weeks, if not a few days. So there's some growing concern that as that happens, we could potentially start to see outbreaks on college campuses, university campuses around the country. Is that a real concern?
That is a real concern. And so one thing I would say is, talk to your children if they're going off to college about, that skin-to-skin contact. So a couple things. Skin-to-skin contact, if it's clothes that somebody who's infected has worn or has a towel they've used, don't share towels. Those types of things that we normally do to keep ourselves safe, do the same thing. And get the vaccination if you can going to school.
All right. Dr. Torres, thank you as always.
You bet.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.